Hey, I'm Robbie Nelson from RacetrackDatabase.com. This is my 2003 Lance Revolution 8. We're going to be installing some Megan coilover suspension. I got all our tools we're going to need for this job lined out here. Basic tools. Doesn't take much for this. Should take about an hour to get everything done. 14mm wrench for the bolts on top of the struts. 12mm wrench for the brake line bracket goes on the front struts. Torque wrench for torquing everything down to right specs. Got this for a breaker bar. The bolts on the bottom of the struts on the front, at least I know, will be very tight. Got a nice impact socket there. Got some fishing line and a level and a ruler. I'm going to try and rough in the alignment. Whenever you do this kind of suspension work, it throws the alignment completely out, especially with me. I'm going to be lowering the car about an inch today. So hopefully we can get a line back in where it doesn't go all over the road and ruin my tires by the time I get in alignment. I moved the car out of the garage. The garage has a drain in it, so I'm a little worried about how level it is out there. But out here on the driveway, I think this is fairly level. Just for checking the ride height, getting our alignment roughed in, we're going to use right out here. We've measured all four corners of the car from the center of the hub of the wheel up to the top of the fender well. So we've got a good baseline of where the car sits right now. Alright, we checked the driver's side front up. Now we got to take the wheel and tire off. We got the wheel off. Now we got to take the bracket for the brake line off. Just a 12mm wrench. I said this was going to be the hardest part, but this first bolt was already broken loose. The other one might not be so easy. This top bolt gave me some trouble. You can't turn it. You got to hit it like that with a hammer. The reason you can't turn it is it's got a flat spot on the end of it that keeps it from turning. It has an eccentric spot in it, so it has to be kept in place to keep that eccentric spot. That's to give either 1 degree negative camber, I think, or 2 degrees negative camber, depending on which way it is. You got to be careful when you put it back in to put it back in the right spot. Now I got 3 14mm bolts at the top of the strut tower. There's really not much to this. You just stick it back in, put the bolts back on. There's 30 foot-pounds on all these top strut mounts. Not anything hard here either. Bottom bolt, pretty easy to put in. Got my brother lend me a hand. Lift up on the suspension a little bit and line the hole up. Now the top one, like I said, when you took the top bolt out, it has an eccentric part right around the top. There's also a little arrow on the end of the bolt, and depending on the way you got it in there, you may have more camber than what you want. I want all the camber I can get because I auto-cross and take this car to the track. The stock suspension, when it comes from the factory, has that little arrow pointed to the inside. If you flip it to the outside, which is 180 degrees, it will only go those two ways, in or out. I have mine out. That gives you the most camber. Inside, the arrow's pointing in, that'll give you less camber. If you got more camber, that's going to wear your tires a whole lot. I can show you that on my tires. Inside my tires look like crap. I have them swapped on the rim every once in a while, inside out, to take care of that a little bit. But I'll be going with the arrow out. We got our bolts back in, now we're going to torque them down. These have a lot of torque on them, 130 pounds. This top one shouldn't be able to turn on the other side, the bolt, because the hole's oblong. But I'm going to have my brother hold it here for me just to make sure it doesn't turn. There's nothing to hold the bottom bolt from turning, so you'll have to have somebody else hold it with a wrench. That's it, one's done. Remember to be good boys and girls and torque your wheels down. I have an aftermarket front sway bar in here, so apparently it was putting a little load on this side. We just had to put a little ass behind it and came right out there. Two down, two to go. We're going to start on the backs. We're going to lift it up by the rear differential rather. So we can do both of them at the same time. Hardest part here is going to be getting out the trunk liner, believe it or not. Trunk liner's held in by these little plastic rivets and they suck. It's me and my brother have come to find, but I'd recommend not trying to get the little centerpiece out. When you put it back, you can pop it out, and then push it back in. But when you're trying to get them out, just pop them out by the outer rim. It's a lot easier.